It's Wednesday, June 6th, about 5:15 in the afternoon. You're looking west up the Endeavour River, which flows out of Australia right by Cooktown. That small boat there, 8 meters, Karya. It's a couple from the Czech Republic. We've been sailing in company since about Carnes. And what you're looking at there is the downtown area of Cooktown. It's hidden behind all those trees, although you can see the rooftops of a few buildings. There's some new construction going on over there, and some houses back up in the hills. Number of fishing boats, fuel docks over there. A couple of little sandwich kinds of restaurants. That newer block building that's kind of tan color is a great laundromat and shower facility. That two-story is a restaurant down below, and I think a hotel rooms up above. That's another fuel dock there, and that's the public dock. You can tie up almost anywhere over there with the dinghy, it's not a problem. Back over this way, with its top sheathed in clouds, is Mount Cook. Captain Cook spent some time here refurbishing the Endeavour after running on a reef somewhere to the south of here. It's a nice little town, kind of rustic. It's very shallow here in the harbor, and the exit is out that way. That's where I'll be headed tomorrow morning. It's Thursday, June 14th, about 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you look real close down here in the water, you'll see the official dividing line between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. That's official according to me anyway. Right back there on the left, or to the east, is Ibarak Island, the one with the lighthouse on it there, that white structure. The one to the right, or the west, is York Island. In the center between the two, that kind of dun-colored land coming down to the water, is Cape York. That's on the York Peninsula in Queensland. That's the farthest most northern part of continental Australia. That's why I officially designate that line of longitude, which is 142 degrees, 31.831 minutes east longitude, as the official dividing line between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. And according to my GPS, I've crossed it, and I am now officially in the Indian Ocean. You can see there's not too much blue sky, a little bit over that way. Mostly back here there's a lot of gray clouds. It's been looking like that ever since I left Cooktown. A lot of wind, a lot of cloud cover, a lot of intermittent rain. But be surprised to know that right now I'm making about 7.5 knots because of the current, which is flowing from the Pacific, or the left, to the Indian Ocean on the right. It's Wednesday morning, June 20th, about 8 o'clock. What you're looking at there is a pier built out from the land in a small town of Seisha. It's on the York Peninsula on the west side, down about 25 miles from Cape York and the Torres Straits. Seisha is one of 5 small towns located in this area. mostly inhabited by the indigenous people, which is a combination of Aborigines and Torres Island Straighters. I've been here almost a week. It's a very pleasant little town, very nice anchorages. I was fortunate to meet a couple of young teachers, Australians, and they gave me a tour around the area. Very nice. The water here is quite pleasant, but unfortunately cannot go swimming because of the problems or possibility of sharks, but mostly crocodiles. So now that I'm finally in a place that's warm enough to go swimming, I don't really want to do that because I don't want to become a crocodile lunch. There's been numerous boats come through here already. The day I arrived, it was so crowded there was almost no room to anchor. And then all of those boats left and I was the only one left. Since then, quite a few other boats have come and gone. You're looking off to about the southeast there. See? Lots of cruising boats here. I'll pan around quick. It's Thursday morning, July the 12th, about 11:15 in the morning local time. You're looking to the northwest out towards the Indian Ocean and Indonesia, where I'll be headed in a week and a half or so. I'll pan around through the west and then the south. There are quite a few other boats anchored here getting ready to make the trip, and of course over the next couple weeks those numbers will increase. The big cruise rally starts the 21st of July. It'll be 110 boats. Right out there you can see the ramps coming down to the water is the Darwin Sailing Club and Darwin Trailer Boat Club. A couple more boats, some locals, a lot of boats from Europe and the U.S. That's Patolo with a gentleman named Paul aboard, Australian, sailing a company with him of Indonesia. He's been there before. Another H-28, like Paul's boat, different manufacturer, with Ken aboard. And around we go, back to the starting place. Beautiful day, very breezy here in the mornings. It's Monday, July 30th. About 2:30 in the afternoon local time. What you're looking at there, that point of land coming down to the water, is the east end of the island of Timor. This end of the island of Timor is called East Timor because it's seceded from the rest of Indonesia. Over here you can see a green lowland in the foreground. That's actually a separate small island that's off the end of the main island. The breeze is pretty good today, finally. Had a very slow passage up from Darwin. Often in only 6 or 8 knots of wind. I've had to use the motor maybe a day and a half. But today it looks pretty nice. I'm heading over that way. Here in about 45 minutes I'm going to jibe, just going to a waypoint, and then I'll jibe again and head towards Dili, which is about another 120 miles along the northern coast further to the west. That's the capital of East Timor. It's Tuesday, August the 7th, a little bit past noon. I'm in Dili, East Timor. This is the harbor. What you're looking at out there is another one of the Indonesian islands. And you can see the surf breaking The harbor is somewhat protected by some submerged reefs. What you're seeing sticking up over there is part of a wreck. That's a big old, I believe that's a pinky ketch. It's for sale if anyone's interested. Panning around, started out in the north, so we're panning around to the west. And that's old lighthouse starting on the west end of the bay here. Big old church, commercial docks. You can see all the containers there. And the town is situated all pretty much through this area. After 5 years of revolution and civil unrest, it's kind of a mess. And Australian government recommends not to come here, but I've never felt unsafe or threatened in any way. The folks seem quite warm and friendly. But of course they don't speak English, and I don't speak Indonesian, and only a smattering of Spanish, which is a little bit like Portuguese, which some of the people here speak. The old boat ramp over there, and an old boat, got a big hole in the side. That's a U.S. bailout boat for the embassy personnel. In case things get bad real fast, they all run on that boat and run away.